shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Clemson's offense will get the first swing of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and you've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad.
There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out to that?
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early in the offense.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Denson. They make the stop, but the sweet ruin catch is plenty to give them a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Gutierrez. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap it to the back. Running into the open space. He's loose. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown ball. And a huge, and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to barge in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Power ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
So they aren't concerned about trying to tie the game. They'll leave the offense on the field and try to take the lead on fourth down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And It's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature them, throw it up, and let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up. But he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
The play-action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Denson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
It's a draw. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he can get a 1st down.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, looking to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They feed him again. Turning it on! And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gutierrez. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go with a direct snap. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Using the quick game. Got enough space. Touchdown, Volunteer. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
take a little exit. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Now on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still...
Heel off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here is the Tennessee offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
From the gun. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Direct snap. Slithers into space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
Breaks into the open. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They go to the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 36-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Grab behind the line. It's Gutierrez. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team,